All right. It's 100 degrees. We're going to talk about video games. We're going to talk about shows. You got me, you got Danny, and you got Doug. And we have Albert in spirit. No, he didn't die. He just wasn't able to come.
Pray
All
for
right.
him.
You're listening to the 6th episode of the MilkCrate podcast.
Wow, are we
It's really hot out here.
Are we on number 6?
Yeah, it's the 6th one.
Wow, congratulations! Do we get any kind of shirts or something to, celebrate the moment?
You already got a shirt. Be quiet. No joke. I was gonna wear my MilkBox shirt, but I realized I won't because it's a white one compared to Danny's black one, and I'm sweating a lot right now just sitting in the chair in a dark room because of how hot it is, and I didn't want to have it going through all the sweat and all that gross stuff.
What do you mean? Everybody wants to see that wet T-shirt contest.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next video, wet T-shirt contest. Just a bunch of dudes.
Videos will go up. Let's do it. Just get Doug in it. Just flex, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hot right now though. Like it's 100 at least outside at this moment. I turned off my fan for the recording. You both are able to have a fan on, so lucky you. I'm not.
You're not doing much anyway.
Yeah, but still, it's really warm. It sucks. Like yesterday, it was the same heat, and a couple of days before, it was slowly building up to this, and then yesterday it was just I couldn't handle it. It was awful. It's still awful.
I'm kind of annoyed just because I was trying to get back into my really hard workout routine, but now with running outside and stuff. But now I'm not trying to get a heat stroke out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do you spend a lot of time outside just as of lately with the COVID and everything going on, or has that slowly been declining?
It's definitely been going up, if anything. But now with the heat, it's gone back down some. Just it's too hot. But yeah, I've been trying to be outside as much as I can. Also trying to get my tan.
I'm trying to. I was the other day I was thinking of getting some vitamin D supplements, but there's nothing like just getting the sun out and going for a walk or something.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But it's terrible right now.
It's bad right now. This is awful, and they're threatening, I think, to shut off power in some areas, which is even worse because the virus is still going on and people are working from home. Businesses are already having enough trouble as it is. It's just a terrible situation. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Was that Doug?
Huh? Oh.
You said I hope.
Yeah. Well, let me bring it back a little bit. I think if they turn off the power, the biggest thing for me, I don't know, hospitals and all of those places, they would still have power, right?
Yeah, because they would have some backup.
Bro, they're not
source
gonna
they just
turn
won't
off
be
the
turned
power
off.
for a hospital. What the hell?
that's what I was thinking. I was there's no way they could turn off that. That would be ridiculous.
Nah, never.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Because they've been talking about this on the news, how from 3 onward, people are going to be putting on their AC, so that's more so what they're talking about in terms of just shutting off the power. So residential stuff, definitely not a hospital.
Yeah.
That would be pretty unlawful.
Yeah. There would literally be riots in the street and probably the hospital parking lot if that were the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's kind of crazy. If they turned off the power, when we had our power off for 3 days? What happens with that? Did we just get we just pay the full fucking month, right? I guess that's...
Well, no, because you pay based on how much power you use.
Oh, I'm being stupid.
Yeah. It's not a plan where it's just all right, I'm gonna pay you this much and then I get this much power. It's not
hell
that,
yeah,
no.
I'm gonna mine a bunch of Bitcoin now, man. You thought you got me? Goddamn.
No, but I couldn't sleep last night until, I don't know, it must have been 3 a.m. It was midnight. I was playing a video game. I didn't even use my Switch or my PlayStation because I'm just I know that's gonna make my room hotter right now, and I don't want that. So I just played it off my PC, which it's able to handle a decent amount before it starts putting like hot air out because the fans in it are really good. So it was just like, there's like, I guess I just have to do that or try and go to sleep again.
Like, yeah, I was having a lot of trouble going to sleep last night.
But yeah.
Whoa, where'd you go? You just disappeared.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Am I not there?
Nope. You just vanished, boy. You just melted in the sun.
Really?
Oh, you're back now.
On mine.
I didn't touch anything.
Nothing. I'm having a lot of internet trouble right now, and so that's probably what's going on. Because like that whole time you were talking, I heard like 3 words.
See, this is why I record my audio as a backup, because our internet sucks. I hate internet companies.
God damn it, Comcast.
Comcast sucks. I hate them more than probably any other company on the planet. They just suck. But oh well.
I don't even understand it because I'm like right next to the monitor, or not the monitor, the router. Like I don't understand that at all.
I don't know. We're like what, 12 feet away from the router?
Yeah,
like
if that.
And we have like these problems. And the internet just sucks.
And I have an extender in my room, so it's like I don't understand. Some shit in the walls.
Who knows? But I was gonna ask Doug about this yesterday when I learned about it, but I wanted to actually save it for this podcast. Doug, did you hear about Halo? The recent Halo news?
Yeah, they got pushed back to 2021.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's weird though because that same day, Microsoft and Sony, they're sort of just like, Sony was just like, yeah, we're still gonna release it. I think they said November. They didn't say specifically when, but I think they said November. And then Xbox was just like, yeah, new console, it's still coming out this year. And my first thought for Xbox was just like, I don't know if that's the best plan to do that without Halo. Like, that's a bit of a risky strategy, I think, business-wise.
That was also my same thought. I was like, they still have Forza, which is definitely still a big pull, at least for me. But yeah, it's definitely a little risky to do without Halo. That's like the main game.
Did they say if Forza is launching on it though? Like, is Forza, the next one or whatever it's gonna be called, like coming out the exact same time?
I don't know. I haven't heard of it not coming out with the Xbox, but I mean, you know, this year everything is up in the air. Anything can happen. We'll see.
Yeah. Like I'm still surprised that they were able to make the amount of consoles that they claim that they're making the amount that they intended to, and that like the COVID stuff didn't really slow anything down. If anything, I think PlayStation opened up a couple new factories and they're just like, yeah, we're actually doubling the production. And then Microsoft was just like, we had already prepared for like factories and areas, so like we just adapted to it and it was like literally no change. So it's just like, I'm surprised that both of them, they're just like shrugging it off. You know, it's just like, people will they'll get the console some way.
You know, that's a good point. That's a good point, because I can't help but like be curious about how Xbox and PlayStation, like how many sales they get from like just retail, like online versus like retail brick and mortar. You know what I mean? Like, do they expect to make a bunch of, you know, a volume of them just so that like, because are there going to be that many people shopping at brick and mortar stores?
I think the sales are mostly online, like from maybe last year. I think now it's to the point where like that's the majority. I don't know by how much. It might just be a small percentage, but things are definitely moving to the online area for that stuff.
There's always something about going into the store and buying a console in store, though.
Yeah, that's how I've never bought it from like, you know, because you can from Amazon. I've bought games off Amazon, but like the console itself, like I'd rather, kind of like a TV, you know, I'd rather like go in and check it out and like I want to handle it because I I don't trust you, Amazon. I don't trust you, UPS. You guys smash shit up.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Not about that.
Like, I can't even trust them to deliver me a book that's not damaged. Like, come on, Amazon.
The water damage
But,
and shit. It's like you might need some more common sense. Like,
Freaking GameStop, they're like, I think GameStop is trying to hold out until these consoles come out because they're just like, we need this for our company to stay afloat. Because like GameStop, they're almost out of the game. Like I thought they would have been gone today already.
Damn.
Because a few months ago they closed down a few hundred of them.
Did you really just say that about GameStop? GameStop's almost out of the game. That's fucked up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're slowly liquidating their assets.
I mean, I think
Like just trying to get rid of all inventory.
I think there's only the one in our area, right? I
only know of one in our entire county. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the one in Is it the one that's
in the shopping center? Yeah.
Yeah, the one at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, guys, my phone just told me it's getting warm, so it might shut off.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
Well, that's interesting.
we'll see.
Do you have other apps open?
Nope.
Fun stuff.
It's just hot. I'm on the second floor too, so it's like extra hot up here.
Why are you
Yeah.
up there though? Like you changed your whole scenery here.
Is
that 'Cause I your moved home.
sister's room?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm staying in here now. I was in another room, but she just moved out, so I'm gonna stay here. So, I mean, I would have stayed over there, but I just found out that I'm gonna be here a whole nother month, so now I have my own room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like don't seem that excited about it.
Not.
You're like,
I was
"Yeah,
ready
back."
to move back to San Jose in the beginning of September, but that's not gonna happen.
What's the deal with all that? Are you you're still doing classes? Is it gonna be like an online thing or what?
Yeah. I have online classes. I only have 2 classes though, so it's no biggie.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my 20-unit semester coming up.
Jesus.
Hey, bro, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it to yourself, man.
I didn't have a choice in this. Actually, it might be 24 units. It's like above the max or something like that.
Overachiever.
I didn't want it. I wanted it to be easier, but they wouldn't let me. Because next semester is going to be the same thing.
24 units?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, get a job already.
I technically have a job already. And they want me to be outside in this insane heat.
You know, that's why I'm super happy, because like I'm able to work at home, but like even in here, like it's been hot as shit. Like I can't imagine if like I went to the city and to our office, because we're on the 15th floor, how bad that would be. And our AC is not that good.
Yeah.
Just be melting.
As it's bad time for a heat wave where they might turn off the power. It's like we have a generator, so like it'd be annoying for us, but like we'd be able to get by it. But there's definitely other people where it's just like they're working from home and they don't have a generator. So if the power gets turned off on them, they're kind of screwed.
Yeah, we don't have a generator for one.
And don't your parents already, they worked from home for like years now, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Chris doesn't really work at home, but he can. He just goes to an office just cause. But
yeah.
But yeah, they're at home.
Yeah. Tell them to get a generator.
They're so worth it. They're not even that expensive for like what they do. Like the one that we got, relatively cheap. What, $400-$500? Something like that.
I think with taxes it was like almost exactly 400. I could be wrong though.
Wow, that's a lot cheaper than I had imagined.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it can do a decent job. I mean, the only nuisance of it is like you just have to go get the fuel for it. But
yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, ours, because some people will spend like $1,000 on a generator that's like something they don't need at all. Like some people buy it with the intention to hook up literally everything in their house again. It's like that's not what a generator's for. It's
Hell
for
no.
the essentials.
Your fridge.
So like, yeah, like your fridge. Some people use it for like their stove, computers, charging stuff. Lights. It's like that's what a generator is for. It's not meant for an entire house. Some people spend even more though. Like I know Costco. I've seen it a couple times at least in our area. It's like, yeah, spend $5,000 for this thing, but it will work for your entire house. And it's like,
God.
Like I would never buy that.
Why would you want that?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I could see it working for like massive houses, but at the same time, it's just like you don't need that. Or like maybe it's meant for an office for all I know.
I mean, that just seems excessive to me. Like,
absolutely.
Like I would just want like my food and like everything I need for work to be powered, and that's it. That's all I fucking need.
Yeah. I'm basically gonna be the same way. It's just like I just need the internet connection, because the job that I'm gonna have and for school, it's all gonna be remote. Well, half of the job is gonna be remote. I'm not actually sure what the other one's gonna be like, but we'll see.
You excited about the job? It's gonna be cool.
Kind of. I mean, it's one of those things that's like I've been building up to it for a while, and it's definitely not what I thought it would be like under these circumstances. So,
Are you trying to be vague about what it is?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm checking.
Yeah, I'm trying to be vague about what it is.
He's gonna be a circus clown, just so you guys know.
I wish.
He's been training his whole life, and COVID has just fucked up his career path.
Dude, you've seen my hand-eye coordination. It doesn't exist. You think I could juggle?
I mean, I thought you were just gonna be one of those freaks, that people like just observe.
Oh, like the bearded ladies.
Yeah.
Or like the two-headed siblings.
Pretty much. Look at this kid.
No offense to someone if you have two heads and you watch us. You're normal. Please don't unsubscribe. We can't take it without two.
Did you just say they're normal?
Being lost. Yes.
I'm pretty sure they know that that's not a normal thing, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that's what you really mean to say. It's definitely not fucking normal, but it's.
You ever seen a two-headed tortoise?
I have, actually.
That's normal. Out in nature, that's normal.
I have not seen it out in nature. So speaking of this like that normal shit, so I saw this on Reddit where there was this woman who, slightly disfigured face. I'm not sure if she had some kind of like birth thing or if it was like a disease or something, but really really kind. So I think she was on TikTok or something, or she was just making a video in general, but I guess a unrelated woman had made a joke and like showed the son a video of her and was like just jokingly, this is gonna be your new teacher, and then shows the picture to the boy, and the boy like starts crying, and then the woman who...
That's messed up.
Yeah, the woman reacted, and she was super, super humble and kind about it. She was basically like, hey, look, like, not that she was upset but about it being her, but more so about, like, other people's feelings, and saying, like, hey, this isn't how you should be, like, raising your children. Like, you need to teach them to be, like, accepting of people and, like, accepting of, like, diversity and things like that. And I was like, damn, this woman has a big-ass heart. Like, so... I don't know where I was going with that, but it just reminded me of that.
I also saw that.
That's sweet. That's good. I like when... I kind of wish we as a whole society would be just more, not accommodating, but like more accepting of people who have like a disability or like some disfigurement or something.
I think it starts with when you're young, because like when I was young, and I remember like, there was a few younger kids in my grade like that, and I don't know. I just like, I never approached them, not because of that, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Looking back on it now, I'd probably be like, "What's up, dude? Like, what you into?"
Back in high school, me and a couple of my buddies, we were friends with a blind kid.
Nice.
Really cool guy. I remember him back in elementary school. Actually, he went through like the same schools that I went through. So, like, I had never talked to him, though, for, like, 8 years. And then one day, me and two of my buddies, I don't remember who exactly. I know it was... and someone else. Like, I can't remember who. But like we just sat down with him. We just started talking to him one day, and we just did that for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, he was always a nice guy.
Moral of the story: just talk to people, man. Don't be scared.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just like he was just a completely normal dude, and I talked to him, and it was funny because like I had mentioned him, it's like, yeah, like I've seen you around, and like, and I told him, it's like, yeah, we went to like the same schools, and it was like, I just never talked to you, man. It's like, what's up? But yeah.
Did you learn anything interesting about him?
Yeah, he was able to, similar to like how bats use echo, like location and frequency, that's what he did with his mouth. He would blow raspberries, essentially. He would go like and he would just walk with a cane around school like that, and he could listen to it bouncing off.
You know, that sounds so fucking cool, but I bet you, like, when he was younger, people, like, kids probably gave him shit for that. You know what I mean?
Probably a bit, yeah.
Like,
but like a lot of people like were buddies with him, which is nice. At least like by the time he was in high school. Yeah, cool guy. I remember he said he recognized me from my voice like really easily because I guess I have a distinct voice. Although some people tell me that me and Daniel sound pretty similar.
Well, you being on might also be a factor.
What do you mean?
Because he went to Redwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were on... Or was it before you were on...
This was before I was.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I should have mentioned that, yeah.
Never mind.
Although he did mention to me, like, because what Doug is talking about, it's like a weekly announcement thing that I did, but it was like video production. Anyways, whole school saw it, whatever. But
he
had mentioned to me one day. He had mentioned to me one day. You're not wrong. He had mentioned to me one day. He was just like, yeah, like as soon as they turned it on, he was like, I knew it was you because I recognized your voice. And I was like, oh shit, cool. Yeah,
I'm famous.
Hooray!
I wonder if that'll ever happen with this. If someone would be like, "Hey, man, I listened to your podcast," we'd be like, I don't know. How
My
to
first
react.
response will be, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I'm so sorry, dude. Give me like 5 years, it'll be better. I promise.
Yeah. Now there were a couple comments though that from a video. I don't remember which one, but it was someone. Oh, what was it? It was someone they just referred to me by my name, in the comment, and I was just like, that's like the first time someone has like actually written out my name in a YouTube comment.
What did
Like,
what did
cool.
it say? Like, oh, this Jaime kid's pretty damn annoying.
It was something like Jaime was so happy. I think it was on our Smash Bros video, because he was just like he was so happy at this part. It was something related to Pichu. Or, like, it was something related to
cool.
Pokemon.
Oh, that's cool. They like put a little like timestamp and like it shows you and dude,
Something like that.
that's dope. Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna read the comments, so shit talk me as much as you want.
Yeah. Kind of bring it back to like the whole. Oh, that was good burp. The whole like disability thing, but like bringing that back to video games. Recently, they announced for PlayStation that the PS4 controller won't work on the PlayStation 5 except for PlayStation 4 games that were like already compatible with it, and kind of big, kind of small online community who is a bit disabled. They were really upset because that's like the only way that they could play games. And I think it involved the touchpad a bit and like just the whole ergonomic like function of the controller. And some people were saying it's like, oh well, like it's forcing them to switch to Xbox, especially because Xbox has this awesome technology where it doesn't really look like a controller because it's just kind of a big rectangle that's pretty flat, but it's like two big touchpads and then I think a couple buttons on the side. But it's meant to play video games if you have some disability. So it's people are just like, this is like, now for them to play video games, the only way is for them to use that touchpad on an Xbox. But it's funny, because Xbox also said that same day that PlayStation announced this, oh, don't worry guys, PlayStation 4 controller is going to work on the Xbox. And I'm just like...
Wait, what?
I'm just like, I don't think I've ever known what a clap back is, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
What the
When
hell?
a company just does something like that.
You can use a PlayStation 4 controller on the new Xbox.
I think, yes, you can use it on the new one, and I think they're working on implementing that into the current Xbox as well.
Wouldn't they need to make some deal with PlayStation to be able to do that?
And why would they do that? You know what I mean? Like,
Legally, I think they could get around it by just selling a converter.
Okay.
Because it's like they're not selling the software for it. It's just like you would have to go out of your way to buy this other thing. Or at least they're going to license it to other third-party companies. Because then that's completely legal.
Yeah, I could see the converter being legal. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, weird, right?
Gee.
It's just like you'd think the company that made it would support it. And then their rival is just like, nope, we got you guys. So, that's good. That's good, though. I like that Xbox took that stand of just like, we're going to still support this because, like, I mean, in my opinion, it's just kind of the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah. I wonder how long it's going to take for like those companies, because we already have VR and like the compatibility to play video games like that. But like how long it'll take for it not only to just be VR, but without like the controls and everything. So it's just based off of your headset or the glassware that you wear, whatever, and like where you're looking. You know what I mean? Like, you could literally look with your pupils and, like, look off to the corner where there's, like, a button that says reload, and it'll reload your gun or whatever, and, like, do all that kind of stuff.
there's some stuff a little bit like that already. It doesn't work too well, but it's out there. So we're getting there.
I want it. Let's get that. Let's get that and a drone. And my life's complete.
I want both of those. Those would be nice.
Which one would you get first?
Probably the drone, just because I feel like that would make more sense production-wise. But I would want the headset more.
Really? I'd want the drone.
Well, because, like, drone could be used for other stuff that's, like, not just MilkBox. Like Procreate. Buy our shirts, coming soon.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
And then, like... Yeah.
Oh,
and then, like, filming
no.
other
What happened to
stuff.
the website?
Basically, it's just not up for now because of a problem production-wise. Blame the virus.
Yeah. It's not an issue on our end. It's an issue on the company's. Well, yeah, the shirt company that handles the production of it. They're essentially, they just can't produce as much as people are trying to get. So,
I'm curious. Do you guys have anything in inventory right now, or is it just like, what does that look like?
Well, technically we do have an inventory, but it's one of those things where it's not inventory that would be intended to sell online.
Yeah. The bulk of them will be used for just like promotional events, possibly give some for free, possibly sell some to just like local people and stuff.
Gotcha. Possibly some shirts to the side for myself as well. I would imagine. It's part of the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, as long
Totally
as you wear it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I would.
There you go.
I think,
And then, it's a bunch of businesses, though, have been affected, so it's one of those things where it's like, it's not just us that's having to deal with this. It's kind of everyone who is doing the same setup that we do for selling. So it's been unfortunate.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch sports and you can't help but like look at all the cardboard cutouts. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I like it. It's cool.
Like, Disney, they have been... Because Disney is basically in charge of all of the current NBA games, because it's at, I think, Disney World and Disneyland? Could be wrong about those?
It's in Orlando.
Okay, yeah. It's all of them, or is that just
I think
the
it's
East
just
Coast?
Disney World.
Oh, okay.
Just Disney World. Yeah.
But
The playoffs start tomorrow.
Boo.
that reminds me of something. People are kind of unrelated, but not really. People are waiting for the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer, because it comes out in, like, almost exactly 2 months. Little weird, no trailer. But a lot of people are also thinking they're going to show it tomorrow at the playoff game, like the first one,
Really?
or like, and it kind of makes sense because they're at Disney World,
That would make a lot of
and
sense.
Disney's in charge of distributing it. So it's like that would be the most cost-effective way for them to do it, since it's already through them, and that's a pretty big event to show the trailer.
I cannot wait. Who's going to be playing first?
Jazz and I don't remember who the other team was, but I was just looking at it. But yeah,
Gobert's
tomorrow,
on, right?
huh?
Gobert's on Jazz, isn't he?
Yep. Same as Spidey.
Dude, I wonder if he's
Spidey
gonna
and
be playing.
Gobert got beef.
Really?
Oh, I was saying, is Gobert gonna even play? Wasn't he like one of the first guys to get?
Yeah.
I thought he got COVID.
Yeah, he
Wasn't that
did.
him?
Yeah.
So
But
he's
it's not-
healed up?
Wasn't that like a
Months
few
ago?
months ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
It went away in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's been playing in the bubble the whole time.
Oh damn! I didn't actually know that.
Yeah. Ironically, he was the first person to make a point in the bubble.
Wait,
That's kinda funny.
wait, what is this bubble? What the hell's the bubble?
You know,
The bubble's the Disney area, where they all are.
Oh, I thought they were like playing in fucking bubble suits or some shit. Like,
No, it's the Bubble Bowl from SpongeBob, Danny.
Hey, they fucked that up. They had a good opportunity and they fucked that up.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's not the same.
It's fine. Like I keep. I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this on the podcast or in another video, but I was talking with Danny and we are just like, we should play something like NBA 2K, record it, and then have Albert and me commentate over it as if we were actual sports commentators, because him and I have both taken classes specifically for that at college, and that's kind of what Albert's trying to do as a career.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
And I was like, that would be really fun to do.
Question though. So wait, did you say you are gonna commentate on it as well? Or
Yeah,
just
me and Albert.
Okay, so you and Albert, and then who would be playing? Like me and Doug. What about like Sam? Or like, is that it?
Sam doesn't really play video games too much, so he wouldn't really be able to.
So
Yeah.
maybe me.
I would need to be playing 2K.
Yeah.
All right, me and you, man. I'm gonna be shit at that. I'm down though. That sounds like a lot of fun though. We should definitely do that. I'm definitely taking shots before I take my shots.
It's like, we don't know why, but the players seem like they're drunk.
He's rolling on the floor half the time. I don't understand.
That'd be
Oh, that
great.
sounds fun.
Yeah, dude.
I'll do that
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do this, you definitely have to drink more than me, so it's actually fair. So, like all your shots keep missing and shit.
I was like, I don't know, coach. They're just not going in.
I don't know about that one though. Low key, when I'm drunk or something, my focus kind of hones in, and I might just be better with it when I'm sober.
Oh god, are you like one of those guys who plays beer pong and like the more you drink, the better you get at that shit? Like,
Low key.
yeah, no, absolutely. I saw that.
I mean, it's happened before with him in Mortal Kombat, where it's just like, I don't know how, he just got better.
Couldn't have been this leader. Dude, yes, I'm down.
Yeah.
Schedule that up. I'd be so down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk with Albert, because that's gonna take a pretty good amount of planning to actually do.
I feel like we should make it like the two teams playing in the finals. Like those two team versus off.
That'd be interesting.
Who's even in the playoffs right now? Because like, I would assume Lakers, but they haven't been doing good lately.
Yeah.
My team's already out. Who are you rooting for?
Well, I'm trying to see the Rockets win, but
All right,
Really?
that's fair. I'm down with that.
I think they deserve it the most, I'll say that.
I mean, Harden's a beast. I will fucking.
Yeah.
I'm down to see him and his team win.
Here's the thing, I hate Westbrook, but damn is he one of the best players in the league right now.
Look, I don't mind him that much. His attitude is kind of shitty like Green, but I fucking love seeing those guys playing together, because those guys and Durant all used to be on the same team, and that shit is just like, to see them back on the same squad again, it's fucking awesome. It's super cool.
they're both hella like cool players too. Like they're really fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the Suns in the bubble?
No.
No, I don't think so.
They're the only team to win every single game for one, and then they have a shot. I'm not sure if they have a shot anymore, but I believe they'll be playing the Blazers for the eighth seat in the playoffs. Yeah,
Ooh,
eighth seed.
that's gonna be
Oh,
tough.
so all the seeds haven't been
Yeah,
chosen yet.
it's kind of weird because like the eighth seat essentially, there's gonna be like it's weird. Like it's kind of like a mini playoffs. So whoever gets closest to the eighth seat will then play the next runner up. It's kind of weird, because statistically, I think the Blazers would just go to it, but since it's a kind of separate from the rest of the season, they're like playing for that last spot in like a finals type game. It's a little interesting.
Because isn't half the team or half of the teams aren't even playing when like it started up again?
Yeah, you mean like the people that didn't make it, like the Warriors and stuff?
Yeah, it's just like there were a bunch of teams that were just like we're just not gonna play it, like, and then they're just going to the finals or the playoffs where it's even less teams than normal.
Yeah,
It's a weird structure.
there's been a lot of injuries in the bubble. There's been a lot of people that just aren't playing, like Kyrie and stuff. Yeah, it's an interesting year. Not year, but you know what I mean.
I'm curious because like I've been out of the loop in terms of like how they've been trying to set this whole playoffs thing up. So are they still doing like 8 top teams, but with like the West and East Coast, or is it just like 8 top teams? Okay, so they're still doing it like that. So that's still a handful of that's a lot. That's for sure a lot.
I believe the whole the mini finals thing I was saying, it's only for Eastern. No, it's only for the Western Conference because all the teams that are like playing for that last seed literally have like the same record in the bubble, or the same like not record in the bubble but record overall to be able to have that seat, which is why they're ending it with a little mini finals. And then the Eastern Conference, it's they weren't whoever was ninth seat was nowhere near eighth seat, so there's not like a mini finals for that.
Damn, I'm kind of excited for the mini finals more.
Yeah, same.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's just bragging rights right there. That's all they care about.
Yeah. I low key want to see the Suns make it through just because they didn't do terribly this year like overall, but like they weren't playing nearly as well as they are right now. Booker is like on another level right now. It's crazy. So it's really cool to watch.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I gotta get more in tune with it because I feel like I've not been watching any of this season just with like COVID happening and everything. But now's a good time. Now's a good time with the playoffs just about to happen and the mini tournament
On Monday.
Nice.
I believe. I'm not exactly sure when the finals will be, but if the playoffs start on Monday, then finals are coming up soon. So
My timetables are so off now. Like because finals would be like in near April. We're already talking about finals like happening like in December. Sounds like.
Well, no, the finals aren't going to be in April, at least not this for this next season.
For this next season, or are you talking about this season? Like this current season?
No, the next season.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with the next season.
Well, because it starts in, I think, first week of December.
Yeah.
And I think they've said that they plan on having it still be the same amount of games as a normal season. So I think it's just going to be completely shifted now.
Yeah, what?
Like they might try to slowly over the next few years, shift it back to normal, but I think for the most part it's kind of changed permanently.
That's weird. Fuck it, make it put some street ball games on. but with all NBA players.
Uh,
That's all I want.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be fucking awesome. Trick shots all day.
I'm just knock down my water.
I know you keep looking down like you're looking at an animal or something.
Yeah, it's because I keep trying to like readjust myself because of how hot I am. It's bad. I'm sweating a ton here.
It's low-key kind of cooled off in my room. My phone apparently is still hot, but I don't feel that hot anymore. Maybe
for like 15 minutes. Oh, there's actually some wind outside now. That's interesting. Huh.
I still got my handy dandy fan keeping me alive. My room appears a lot brighter than it really is. It's actually not that bright. It's really dark in here.
Yeah, I'm still surprised we're getting that light right now. Like, it's
Dude,
really not that bad
the
lighting.
blinds are closed. They're fucking closed. These are useless. I bought them because they're black, and I thought it would shield out all the sunlight. Apparently not. So I need, like, blackout curtains. These are garbage.
That just shows, though, how much light normally would go into your room.
Fuck you, Bed Bath & Beyond. You sell shit.
I like Bed Bath & Beyond.
Nah, man.
Kind of. The Beyond section is just amazing. It's like the Adam Sandler movie Click. If only.
I feel like their Beyond section is literally that one section of the store where they have a shit ton of like deodorant and condoms.
It's pretty beyond if you ask me.
That's pretty.
You wouldn't get that in a normal store.
I mean, do people normally keep condoms in the bathroom?
Kind of.
in the bathroom?
really.
No.
Right?
I know, I don't.
It's a spot people keep them, but it's not really normal.
Doesn't everybody just keep one in their wallet? That's what we all do, right?
That's what the bedside table is for.
Yeah, that's I think where most people keep them.
That's where all the magnums are, huh?
Yeah.
Trojan man.
Nice.
Those commercials are quite funny.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Like, there's some commercial companies, or not commercial companies, just some companies, like, when they make ads, like, they're on point, and I actually enjoy seeing them.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel
like Taco Bell, KFC, you know, just...
I feel like
there's some companies.
Some companies have been struggling with that. You know, some take them really well, and, like, others have just been, like, not dishing out content, but, like, what was one of them that I saw that was really good? It was like a Wendy's or some shit like that. I don't think it was Wendy's though. But they were like, "Oh yeah, here's like the new burger," and they like literally used the same ad from or did a commercial from like one of their other burgers, but they just blurred out the burger that was beside it because they're not like selling that one anymore. Like don't mind any attention. Like that's what they said. Don't mind any attention to that one. That one doesn't exist anymore. It's just I don't know. I thought they were creative with that. It's like putting a little bit of humor into the situation, you know?
While we're low-key on the topic of burgers, I miss the teriyaki burger at McDonald's. They got rid of that. So
yeah, man. I remember you loved that burger.
I had no idea that
like,
existed.
That was my shit. They had it for like, I don't know, probably like 2 years or something. Then all of a sudden, it's gone. So that means never going back to McDonald's.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it was a similar recipe to the Rick and Morty sauce that was on the burger, or that came with.
So
it wasn't the exact same, but it was like the same type.
So they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Petition.
Man,
those were the good
my
days.
Shamrock Shake.
The good old days.
I can just not really see you going to McDonald's though, Doug. You just seem like too healthy of a guy to be like going to McDonald's and being like, I want my teriyaki burger and my.
That's because he just works out that much.
I guess.
I just eat whatever I want. But I mean, yeah, I haven't gone to The last time I really went to McDonald's was in high school. But I mean, everyone does that. And then, yeah, I mean, I had Taco Bell 2 days ago, I think. I haven't had Taco Bell in like at least 4 months or something. But yeah.
I actually can't think of the last time I had it either.
All I'm saying is McDonald's is a scam.
What?
They are.
How?
I've brought this point up to you before during family dinners, but I think I saw this point brought up on another podcast. They were talking about how. Oh, did we just lose Doug?
Have you ever wanted some quality earbuds for working out, lounging around, listening to music, or watching shows? Well, one of the main problems with most of the earbuds out there is that they don't really sound that great, and they're too expensive. Well, the good news is that you don't have to spend $250 on some fruity company. You won't even have to spend $200 for a company named after a number, not even $130 from a company named after something in space. No, I'm here to tell you that you only need to spend $70 for earbuds that are just as good, if not better, than their competitors. That's right, I'm talking about Pamu earbuds. Now, normally these earbuds are priced at the same amount as their competitors because that's the price you need to pay for quality earbuds. But the good news is you can get them for $70. Use our code MilkBox18 for an additional 18% discount off your order. Once again, that's MilkBox18 with capital M and a capital B. Thanks, Padmate, for sending us a pair to test out, and hope you enjoy.
We could always cut this podcast short, and and that'd be kind of funny if you just cut it like abruptly at the end and be like, due to technical heating and it's super hot, Doug's phone overheated, and we just stopped the podcast.
Oh, hello?
You're back.
What happened, dude?
My phone literally did what I.
It overheated?
It overheated, shut off for a second.
Here, we can wrap things up in for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, I think.
I'm gonna skip my McDonald's story.
Yeah, well, save that for next time. I might just cut some of that whole thing out. But let's... Yeah, so we're going to start wrapping things up. I say, because we've been doing this a lot lately, we talk about what we've been watching and recommend, something to the people watching or listening.
Chernobyl! Watch that.
Chernobyl?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It's only 5 episodes, but each one is like an hour long, and you'll feel super bad watching it. It's a great feeling.
And it's kind of relevant to what happened in, was it Lebanon? Or Belarus? Or something like that? I'm forgetting the place off the top of my head.
They had
a... Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Lebanon, I believe. And that was their, wheat. Or not their wheat.
It was their grain. It was where they were storing their grain, which was 80% of the food that they had for the whole, everybody. It sucked. It was terrible.
It's very sad. But yeah, watch Chernobyl for that. I have recently watched the second season of The Umbrella Academy, which I thought was amazing. I liked the first season a lot. I thought first season, pretty damn good show. Season 2, somehow way better than the first in literally every way. Even the acting down to the music is way better. And it's probably one of my favorite shows that's still going right now. So I recommend that.
Yeah, I will agree with that. That's the same show that I was about to say.
Oh, damn.
I mean, just to expand a little bit, I feel I don't know, it's a very unique type of show. It's very creative. So to me, it kind of makes sense, why they would do a lot better on the second season. Because the first season, I mean, obviously there's stuff you've seen before, every show has something similar to others, but it's so creative that the second one, they kind of just started to figure out how to do it,
Yeah.
It's a great show. It's really cool.
For me, it feels like a combination of two of some of my favorite shows. It feels like a mixture of the show Misfits.
You have to watch that. Watch that first.
Yeah, maybe. Because it has the actor for Klaus, and it has the actor for Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones.
Cool.
So it feels like a mixture of that in the show Legion, which is the X-Men show from FX. It feels like it's right in between somehow, and I love it.
Legion was X-Men show?
Yeah.
So he's a mutant?
You watched the whole show and didn't even realize that.
Yeah, his this is a spoiler for the show Legion. If you want to watch it or haven't seen it, just skip I don't know, half a minute. but the main character Legion, his dad is Professor X.
Okay.
Like Xavier.
I don't know how. Was that explained in the show? Like.
Yeah. It was.
Dude. Oh god.
That's a big chunk of the last season because he's such a powerful like psychic mutant.
Huh.
That shit just went like way out there, didn't it? Like
that last season was so just like mind fucky to me that like I had no idea what was going on. And I kind of probably need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I still think the first season is the best, but this third season, it had some of it was better than the first. Like it had better ups, but I think it had a lot lower downs. So.
Wait, do you know what the best show to watch is?
Friends for the 7,000th time because it's always on TV in the morning.
Disappointed with you. No, you can watch MilkBox podcast every Saturday. Some Saturdays. We're currently on episode 6. I don't know where the seasons end, but stay tuned. You'll find out with us.
Just wait until they kill off a main character at the end of the season.
It will not be me. I will be murdering that character.
Ah, no, maybe Albert, because his ghost is already with us for this one.
We've lost
All right,
one
thanks
already.
for watching, everyone,
All right,
or
bye.
listening. Bye.
Deuces.